Was he going to come check the house?
Not in the house, he's just checking around it, but he might want to talk again, so just duck your head.
Okay, and then he comes back. One thing he would have made mention is if you want him, he'll check your basement for you.
No way.
Yeah, that's fine. So he mentioned that when he came the second time, he would check your basement or your attic if you were worried about that. But otherwise, he's not being pushy or anything.
Both of which have stuff in it.
Yeah, he's basically just, obviously the police are giving people an option of looking through the houses so they don't have to look. Maybe Quincy broke into the basement of a house and he's hiding down there and the family doesn't know. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no, there's no outside opening to the basement. So
okay.
There would be.
In your case, no. He doesn't say all this, but this is kind of what you kind of infer from what he's doing. And you know plenty of rich people around who never go in their basements, and some of them don't have anything down there worth anything, and they just use it for storage, and they're probably happy to have a policeman just check. So this whole little neighborhood is very ritzy. After the excitement of that morning, what do you want to do with the rest of your day?
Give Lily her meds.
Okay, give Lily her meds. Eat breakfast. Mash up some breakfast for Lily.
You have to do something about these books.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's books, and you've tied them up with a belt. They're hooked with a belt, and they're in your bedroom.
Let's go get those books. We need to finish reading them. What page was it open to?
This one.
Yeah, you can find it pretty easily.
Didn't we hear something about that from Tiger?
Yeah. I don't remember what, though.
Me neither.
I don't either. Here's something about... Oh!
Didn't the place...
She was talking about that other book. The Knickerbocker's Tale had something like the same kind of thing in it. Because I don't know, I guess she told you guys that. It had something about enchanting swords and something about this summoning spell for this, something called Candle Cove. She wasn't sure what that was about yet.
Didn't that place suck?
What?
That's hilarious. Didn't that place suck?
Wasn't that place awful?
Oh, play. Play's a place. Yes, but it was mentioned as like, it was more of a spell, less of a play.
I don't know what we should do, because this is a dead end. Keep reading the book.
Like now, like...
Now what?
Well, I just don't know, like, something is in this house. I don't like it.
Do you want to check again?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but...
Alright, let's check again. We can use extra light in case it's those soot people. Maybe you gotta be able to see them.
Just searching the entire house again? Yeah, you can do that.
We'll start from the bottom.
In the basement? She has a hella still down there. It is huge still. She has crates full of bottles and a box with nothing but corks for them. It's set up like a small factory down there.
Like I said, I like the way I live, thank you.
Yep, there's all kinds of like copper coils and tubes, vats, and all kinds of stuff down there.
Yeah, I'm just checking all the nooks
and there's lots of bottles of gin.
So that's what you use, gin?
Yep.
Is that what you said? That's mainly what you do, is it?
Mainly gin.
Yeah.
I was wondering how the supply was endless. Alright.
It's a pretty big operation. She obviously hasn't had it going there. Have you been having it run the last couple days?
No.
It's a lot of work.
It makes a lot of work, and I've been running a lot of errands.
Yeah, okay. So it's apparently off right now. But you check all the nooks and crannies and corners and stuff in the basement. You go up to the first floor. You find that in your bedroom, the book has somehow slid out where it was tied down, and it's open to that page again.
Why? Alright, this book I'm keeping on me.
You want that thing on you?
Would you rather it just, like, creepily open all the time?
No.
Okay.
Why is it so obsessed with that page?
Probably this is what is trying to be brought forth by whatever. Maybe like I said, maybe the sorceress has found a way to get her spirit out of her body.
I don't... It just seems really frustrating. No.
No?
Would not happen.
No.
It's not going to happen.
You search the rest of the first floor. Nothing out of the ordinary. You search the second floor, nothing out of the ordinary. Mrs. Upton is sitting in her room, just kind of looking out the window at the trees and stuff around your house.
Tell her, like, just please let us know if you see anything strange.
Those little yellow men aren't coming back, are they?
They shouldn't.
Not,
I didn't like those little yellow men. Lily always said they were funny, but I didn't think they were very funny.
Well, we won't let them in. If they do, you call somebody and get them here.
I will call somebody. I don't like those little yellow men.
And if you even if you think you're having a flight of fancy, like you think you see something move, just let us know. Even if it's just like a shadow, okay?
We don't want those yellow men in here again, because they were not very good.
They had pointed teeth.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Pretty sure they were into fighting or something like that. Really weird.
Fighting. Okay.
Fighting.
I heard fighting, too.
I thought you said fighting. You said
fighting.
Fighting. Okay. I thought she said fighting.
I heard fighting.
You search the rest of the second floor. You don't find anything out of the ordinary. You check the attic. You search the attic very carefully. Probably even like to the point of opening up certain boxes that aren't sealed. It's hot as hell up there. And you don't find anything out of the ordinary. Lily's still unconscious. Washington's got a table leg, like a club, ready to use if need be. Whoa, what's that? What are you doing? What's going on?
This book keeps opening up, and we're concerned that someone's doing it.
I don't think it's a someone. I think it's a something or a spirit. It's opening up to the Campell Co. demon thing.
Darn it.
What?
I'm trying to think of what Kyle would say. And I think that's kind of what he would say.
Yeah.
Just burn them up.
What? We need it. Unless we read through it.
You need it, but
I'm gonna keep it on me.
Let's read through it and then destroy it if that bothers you.
It's opening on its own. It's bothersome to everyone.
Alright, we'll read it and then destroy it.
You find anything to get Lily?
Not yet.
Not yet. The only solution that seems possible right now is to kill her.
No.
We might be able to enthrall Lin Chow to do what we want, but you don't like her?
I'm not killing her. I like Lin Chow. She's hot. She's creepy. I like her. I'm trying to play it like that. He's just grunty and all that kind of thing. You search the rest of the attic, nothing. You're all awful, gross, sweaty, dusty by the time you're done. Mainly from the attic. The rest of the house is really clean, actually. When does your weekly person come in to clean the house? Think about it. It's Saturday now. It'd probably be a weekday that they come in. So
probably in the morning.
Okay.
Always call them and say, "Oh, you have the day off. I'll call."
Yeah, you can do that. You can call me.
Hold on. It's pretty dusty here, which reminds me. Oh, cleaning lady.
Yeah. So you call and you cancel for Monday. You tell her to wait a week, or however long you want.
Did I have someone else doing it? She can take a little day off.
She's fine with it. She understands rich people. They're crazy. By the time you get done with all of that, it's probably mid-morning, like 10 or 11 o'clock.
What if we just burn those pages? Then it keeps opening too.
Well, we could copy it down and burn it.
Well, then it will still be written down.
Memorize it.
Yep.
Memorize it. Is that what you're going to start working on?
Yeah.
Trying to memorize this? Okay. It'll probably take a little while. Oh, okay. Okay. She's talking. Why are you talking? I didn't hear her talking. It's November.
NaNoWriMo?
It's November. I have a story.
NaNoWriMo?
What?
NaNoWriMo.
What's NaNoWriMo?
NaNoWriMo. National Novel Writing Month.
Oh, that's right! My friend did that because they wanted to be a writer, so they wrote something every day.
I write every day. It didn't make me a writer.
Writing
makes me
makes
a
you
hack.
Writing makes you a writer.
Good writing makes you a writer.
No, just writing makes you a writer.
My sister has a book and she writes still. Doesn't sell much, but still a writer.
I suppose. Anyway, what's the plan? What are you guys gonna do? Jerks the house. It's mid-morning on Saturday. You talked about memorizing. You're going to try to memorize this section of the book. Okay. What do you want to do, Natasha?
Read another book.
Okay, so you're working on reading another book. That can take up your whole day if you want.
Alright.
Just doing that. It's going to take a while to memorize this. Again, you're talking days. If you want to like literally be able to memorize the entire section that seems to talk about this thing. And it's kind of creepy because it says it takes essence, human essence, and it seems like it sounds like it takes a lot. Like dozens of people would have to be put to death to make this work. There's also hints that you could instead use hundreds or thousands of people and just drain some from some of them or something like that. It's really weird. It's not very pleasant. And it's supposed to summon something or open a door or a gateway or something. You're not sure. The writing's really vague on that.
So just for those 2 pages, it would take several days?
No, this thing continues past those pages. You know what I mean? This is where it starts talking about it. This page is. But then it goes several pages beyond that as well.
Gotcha.
But it's been, when you found the book open, it was always open to this first page where it starts discussing this thing. And apparently he tried to do it. And when you read it more closely, he tried to do it at some... How smart's your character? What's your character's intelligence? Or her education? Your education's 12. Make me a no roll. Should be 60% because your education is 12. 86. Okay, so there's some theater called the Globe in London, you guess. You never heard of it. Or if you've been taught about it, you've forgotten about it. And he apparently tried to cast this spell there. And he was going to take some life from everybody in the theater in order to cause it to happen. You think. And... so it takes life from a lot of people. You don't know if they'll survive or not.
But it didn't work.
But it didn't work. Yeah. He's writing about it like he's like summarizing from earlier journals or something. There's something about somebody named Stubb who he hates, apparently. And so that's mentioned too, and you're like, Stubb. It doesn't tell who Stubb is, or what is that, if that's his only name, or what. It's just that damn Stubb. So, Stubb's legacy lives on.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Throwing eyeballs in the river.
Out of the loop.
So what?
Out of the loop.
Out of the loop.
Yeah.
Stubbs is.
Oh, yeah. Stubbs was a character from one of the games that we played this summer. That was all backstory for this. Anyway, so you get all that, but it's going to take quite a while to memorize all of these pages. It's probably a dozen or two.
Like, is there anything that's is there anything... What I feel like I could do instead is, like, make a bullet point of summaries, and if there's anything that's, like, seems odd, then I memorize that.
You could write out stuff and try to, like, transcribe it in such a way that it cuts it down. But again, it'll still take a while. It'll take a couple days to pick out what you think is important as to what is not. Spells in Cthulhu are really complex, and it's hard to just, like, memorize it and then go, was as I am, or whatever. You're reading in another book, and yeah, it's some sick, terrible, awful stuff. This guy did some horrible things, huh?
Book 4 still?
Yeah, did you want to read book 4 still?
Book 4?
Have you moved? Okay, so you're still finishing up book 4. It'll take a while to read it and comprehend it, though. So the rest of that day can pass with the end of that, with just that be what y'all are doing if you want. Mm-hmm. Okay. When you leave the room, if you ever leave the book alone...
I don't.
Okay, it goes with you everywhere?
Yes.
Like to the bathroom and everything? Okay. Mm-hmm. So you have lunch, you have supper.
What, it just opens up to that page? Don't know. Probably.
You haven't
That's
left it alone. Every time you've left it alone, it has, so far. I need a spot hidden from you, but a half.
No.
No, okay. Okay. Nothing weird really happens that day that you can see. You don't leave the book alone. You take it to the bathroom, you have it there at lunch, it sits down right next to you. Wherever you go, the book goes. And it's a very quiet day. Occasionally, again, you still hear motorcycles go by, or a police car like cruises the neighborhood that you guys notice.
I will say that like I want to kind of experiment. Like I'll put it like down behind me and like turn around. Like
And
my
just
back
stand
to it.
there. Mm-hmm.
And then I turn back just to see.
Yeah, just looks like nothing's happened.
Just in case.
Hey, no, I like it. And you go to bed that night. There were no other visitors to the house that day.
Under my pillow.
You put the book under your pillow? Yeah, you can do that.
With my hand on it, like book,
Okay.
hand,
It's not very
pillow.
comfortable, but yeah, you can do that.
That's how I sleep, with
Okay.
my arm under my pillow.
Give me a luck check. We're going to see if you just knock it out from underneath you during the night.
No, I made 50 out of 65 cents.
Okay, yeah. You wake up in the morning, books under your pillow. On Sunday morning, good men go to church. Charlene Malone tries to learn terrible awful spells.
Sleeps with a book.
June 6, 1926. What's the call for that day on Sunday? Anything? Anything other than just the regular reading, writing, transcribing, reading,
I
taking
can't
care
really
of your,
do much.
your people?
I'm
Can't really do
healing.
much
Yeah.
either.
Keep Lily doped up as best you can. Okay. Yeah, that day passes uneventfully as well. You're transcribing most of the notes. You think maybe a couple more days and you'll have everything down. By Tuesday, you might have like loose leaf papers with everything summarized pretty succinctly. Anything that's unusual, like written out if you want it.
Anything that's like word for word, I memorize. So.
Okay. You're not
Because-
writing those
no.
down. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Like I'll be like, I'll say memorized section 1, or like label them in my head so that
Okay.
writing them down so I don't forget, but not writing them out.
Writing them down.
So like in the
I'm not
summary,
sure.
when it comes to the weird thing, I'm like, all right, this is the memorized section 1, and then
Okay.
more summary.
That starts with the word blah or whatever.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you can do that and try to memorize those.
And then
The next couple days will pass uneventfully if that's all you guys are doing is kind of sequestering yourself in the house and trying to memorize this stuff. You're starting to run a little low on barbiturates. I mean, not really low. You, like I said, you have enough for maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, if it stretches that far. But
don't forget
She
to
was
look for
always
the
supposed to-
enthralling things too.
Yeah,
since I'm
I'm
doing
looking
this
for
now.
oh, the enthralling spell you're trying to find?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, that's in book 1 too.
Oh, it
it's like
is?
all the spells have been like encapsulated in book 1.
Okay, then I'll just have pulled out the section to give her the rest to read.
Oh, okay. So you're ripping out your
Right.
stuff. Yeah, you can do that. And you can read.
Okay, good
You
read
can
that
try
one.
to look through the enthralling thing. Spells take a long time to actually learn. Usually, in the as far as it goes, it's usually weeks. Yeah, screw it. GMP. Yeah, you find it, and I'll let you. And same with you, could learn the spells more quickly. As far as being able to use them in the game, probably a couple days worth of memorization and trying to figure it out. Let's look this up real quick. As best you can make out, Natasha, the enthralling will entrance your target. You have to give of your own essence to make it work. And you must be able to speak calmly with the target before it will take effect. If you overcome the victim, they will be struck, numb, and dumb until relieved from the trance by physical assault or some other similarly shocking event. However, basically what it comes down to is that your own powers must overcome that of the victim. Is what it says.
So
She's
close.
pretty strong because she's a sorceress, so I don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah, I have no clue what I'll be doing.
I wonder if it will be less or easier if both of us, like 2 people, as well.
2 people's wills versus 1, probably.
Yeah, you could try it. So you can work on that, but you can't work on both spells at once.
No, I know, but she's like figuring out the spell,
Right.
and she'll tell me
Right.
when.
But it will
so-
take her time to teach you as well. You know what I mean?
Well, when she gets to figure it out.
Okay. So you guys are still messing with these terrible, horrible, magical spells and this awful these awful creepy books till Tuesday. You think you know how to cast the enthrall spell by Tuesday, Natasha. So you can add that to your character sheet. Enthrall, what the hell is the name of this spell? Enthrall victim. Yeah, enthrall victim. I think there's a thing in the back of the sheet for spells. Maybe. Mythos Tongues Red. Magical artifact spells known. Down at the bottom left, under spells known. You can write enthrall victim. And you think you've memorized how to cast summon candle code. Which again, sucks the life out of people in order to power it. It will require much, much sacrifice.
Kindle code?
Yes.
Okay. So am I done
And
by
now
Tuesday?
Normally you don't get spells this easily, but since we're doing it during gameplay, I have the option of allowing you guys to just get the spells. If it's between game sessions and stuff, then it usually takes a lot longer, and you have to make rolls and all that kind of stuff. But I want to give this to you guys because it should make things much more interesting. Okay, let's wake Lily up and see if we can do this together.
But
Excellent.
Did I finish Candle Code summary by Tuesday?
Yes. By
Okay.
Tuesday you've got all your stuff. It's June 8th. You guys are exhausted.
Seems pretty fitting that I can enthrall with what Irene can do. Persuading, enthralling, backstop.
Yeah. And you think you know how to cast the spell. You
Big
think.
one.
You don't know what it means by it takes your essence, and you don't know anything else about it. You could always experiment with it if you want, or not. All you know is
Probably try it.
Do you want to try it on each other?
But the
it'll
only way
take you
to
a couple
break
days to teach her the spell.
the only
So
way
you
to
can
break
finish
it is to shock someone.
Yeah.
So
Slap.
yeah, but now I know. So it'll be shocking.
Now,
Oh, okay.
the way that you've read the spell, wait, what did it say exactly? I would guess, yeah, slapping somebody in the face would be enough to bring them around. And
If it doesn't work, you can just like
you'll be that way.
you can just touch my foot and
Oh God.
You will scream.
yeah. Well, hey, I don't want to be enthralled.
It says physical assault. You're assuming any kind of a striking somebody or grabbing them, maybe shaking them.
Yeah, we're not trying this on Miss Upton. She could have a heart attack.
Oh
Wait.
God.
You want to try this on Miss?
No, I said I don't
She
want
said
to.
she didn't want to.
Oh.
No, you're guessing physical assault would be slap, shaking them, or a shock. You might just scream in their face. That might shock them. That's your guess, and that's backed up by what's written in the thing too. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, I'm just making a supposition. You think that'll work?
Well, let's try and burn these pages now that I've got it all summarized and memorized.
Hold on. I go get some matches.
Okay, you have fireplaces. None of them are like in use right now. It's hot as shit. Yeah, but you have
And a big
fireplaces in your
bowl.
house. You have a bunch of fireplaces in your house.
We can burn
You
it.
could burn it in the fireplace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Matches.
At least it would be
Okay.
safe.
Yeah.
Alright, let's burn it.
So,
Okay. You go. What happened? Describe to me how you wanted to burn it in the fireplace.
Don't want it to fly up the chimney, so I close the flue.
Okay.
Don't want the pages to mysteriously fly away. Put it in there, and I put the
can you
matches
have some
on
lighter
it.
fluid?
You just put alcohol on it.
Yeah.
Put it in the metal bowl, put alcohol on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You put it down. You go to get your bottle of gin, and
I'm staying with it.
you're watching it.
Yes.
And the shadows deepen around it.
Grab it!
Okay, you reach in and grab it, and it's still really like dark and shadowy inside the fireplace. You turn around, and she's got the pages in her hand and is stepping back from the
Something
fireplace.
wrong?
And it's like
The
stepping
shadows
back.
were gonna take it.
Eyes are wide.
Okay, hold on. She grabs a pair of tongs or metal. Hold
Yeah,
like
you
this.
got a
Yeah.
thing right
It's
there.
full of alcohol. Don't let go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait. Describe what you do. You put it in
I
the
hold
tongs?
in the tongs.
The papers in the tongs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and she decides to get a lighter instead this time and goes,
Okay, so you've got the lighter, you're about to light it when, like, the shadows come, like, out. Darkness comes out of the fireplace.
Go, hurry, light it, they're coming!
Okay.
And-
You light the edges. It starts to burn. It burns fairly quickly.
and we had that
I'm
lamp
holding it away
flashlight.
from-
I grabbed that
the
flashlight
furthest
that I
away
had
from
in
the
the
Okay, you
room,
can have that in the room, and you can
and I
shine on the
shine it on
shadow.
the shadows.
That seems to throw the shadow into, like, stark contrast. It makes it, like, there's definitely a shadow there. You notice it. And what it does is it quickly moves and slides towards Miss Malone.
I'm going towards the door to go outside with the fire.
Okay, you're starting to head towards the door, and the shadow moves really quickly.
I'm trying.
And it actually goes.
So she's
Okay,
like,
yeah, you're
covered in
shining
white.
it right on. You're shining what now?
Trying to make it so there's like no shadows, like complete white.
Well, there's a shadow behind her because you're on one side
Yeah.
shining a light on her. You know what I mean?
Trying to make it in front of her like complete white, so that.
So you're shining it like on the floor in front
Yeah,
of her?
so it
Okay.
can't-
Yeah, the thing goes, and it actually like goes underneath her feet and just kind of is just gone as you're running out of the room, right? Towards the front door with this burning pages in your
I run
hand.
with it and I open up the door so it's bright
Okay.
sun.
Okay, you open up the front door, there's sunlight is coming in from the, let's see what kind of day it is. We'll just use this guy. It's partly cloudy, but there's still light. And this is in, this was Thursday. No, it's Tuesday. So we'll say it's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, something like that. So it's partly cloudy, but there is plenty of light coming in from the glass
I had the
windows.
flashlight thing too. It's like
You're shining a light, yeah. You're running out the front door. Okay. With this burning thing in your hand. You throw the latch on the front door,
She got it.
the bolt thing. Oh, did you grab that? There's 2 sets of front doors, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You opened this one, the interior, and you ran in. Are you running to open the second one, or are you just going to try to open it with your offhand?
I'm not letting go of this thing.
Oh, you hold up both hands. Okay, so she's standing there in the foyer. There's smoke is starting to kind of
Opening
get.
out
You open the next one. You run out to on the front lawn. Where do you want to go?
Just right out front. Just.
Okay, off the porch.
Right.
Yeah, you run off the porch and into the. There's a. What I'm going to say is the driveway's off on for you on this side. If you're facing away from the house, it's off to the right. There's probably either gravel or concrete path that goes down to the sidewalk.
Concrete.
So concrete path to sidewalk, nice green grass on either side. Where do you want to go? Then there's the fence.
I'm just
the fence
probably
stops
going.
on either
I'm
side
not
of the
going
entrance.
super
There's no
far. My
gate,
foot is
there.
killing me from running.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no gate.
Yeah, is there a gate? You can have one if you want, but...
No.
Okay, so there's no gate where the path goes, and there's no gate over here on where the driveway is, and the rest is just
I come after
an
her.
iron gate. You're running after
Her
her.
with the lighter and the
Where are you going?
flashlight.
How far do you want to go?
Just out far enough to where I'm in the
Okay,
sun.
it's burning. Chunks of paper are falling off. You know how that does when it burns and pieces will fall off.
I come after her and I keep lighting it with.
Okay.
Lighter.
Lighting it. Make me a luck check. Let's see if the neighbors notice what the hell's going on.
67 out of 65.
Okay. There's a gentleman walking his appears to be a mastiff. One of your neighbors, and he stops and he's like,
The cheating bastard! I'm gonna burn all of his love letters until they're all gone! Not a single trace will be left, my dear. Not a single trace. I loved you, John. Why?
he continues walking slower and keeps kind of like trying to look without looking over his shoulder.
I won't let a single word be left of his awful lies for you.
You're burning every bit of it that you can.
Everything.
You got the flashlight in this hand. You're burning with this hand.
Not a single trace will be left, and I'm kind of looking for more.
Yeah. Every time you find a little piece or a chunk falls off, then you light it back on fire, and it takes a couple minutes to totally burn the pages, and there's nothing left but ash.
Cheating bastard.
Yeah.
Nobody's around by this point. He's continued walking down the street. One of your neighbors.
Holy moly.
I had the same thing in my mind.
Oh, did you?
It's like cheating
Did you?
bastard.